Hello, we're at part 4 in our series of customizing your home page. Today I want to talk about adding a text area. If you've been following along, you can see I've added some images to my home page. These are all test images. And I also added some content to the latest news and also the latest blog. This just helps me get a feel what my home page will look like when I make changes to it. A lot of people use the latest news as the area to add content to their homepage, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying not to do that. What I want to do is add another text area. Matter of fact, I want to add it right in this area, right below the pictures, the new members, and right before the latest news and latest blog. And that's what I want to show you how to do here in a second. Well, here we are at the homepage template, homepage TPL. And this is where we're going to be adding our text area. Here's the different coding. It's pretty simple. It's not that difficult to understand at all. Remember, when you look at the front end or the home page, we saw certain areas. For example, we saw this member area of pictures of popular members, I think it was called. Then we had the new members. Here's the code for that. We also had the coding for the latest news. As you can see right there it is. And we also had the coding for the blog. If you remember, I want to add the coding right between the new members and the latest news. And that's just going to be this area right here where I'm going to put some X's so you can see. That's where I want to add some code. I'm going to add some CSS code. I don't have to create it. I'm just going to borrow the code that's already been created by vldPersonals to create this area. Okay, let me add a comment here, kind of as a marker to show where I'm going to be adding this text area. This also helps me, by putting comment, also helps me know that it's code that I added. New code is different from the original code. And there you go. Between those commas, I'm going to be adding the CSS code to create the text area. Here we are on the home page. When we say text area, what I'm trying to achieve is a box similar to the area that the pictures are in. But we're going to have text instead. So I want you to get an idea what I'm trying to achieve here. Here we are again in the homepage template. Let's copy some of the code here. Like I said, I'm going to use the existing code that's already part of vldPersonals. Let's paste it right in between that area I created. Let's go ahead and add a closing div. We need that closing div to close out the class homepage div. Let's go ahead and upload that and take a quick look at the front page to see what that did. Basically, we're doing trial and error when we do this kind of stuff. That's how I learned vldPersonals, by trial and error. At least how I learned to customize that, and a lot of help from vid. As you can see here, I'm going to refresh the screen. There we go. We got the start of that bar. We do got a ways to go, so let's go back to the home page and keep on customizing. Okay, back to our home page. Let's copy some more code here. Let's copy this div class block members. And let's go ahead and paste that also in our new text area. And I want to paste it right in between the div class home page. So I'm going to paste it right below the title there, the H3 class title. There we go. Let's go ahead and get rid of we don't want to call the picture, so let's go ahead and delete that. But let's put some text in place as a marker. Let's go ahead and upload it and look at the front screen or the home page. Usually after you upload, you might have to hit the F5 or your refresh key to see the changes take place. There you are. We're still missing that red border there. See the red border right there? Let's go back and try to figure out how to do that. Okay, the secret here is looking at this extension call. When you call that extension, it brings with it the CSS code. In this case, we're talking about the members extension that calls those pictures. So let's go ahead and look at that extension. And as you see, it also has some CSS code. So I think we got to borrow some of the CSS code from the extension members and add that to our home page to get that red border. So let's go ahead and copy some code. Let's go back to our home page template. Right where I put those F's, I'm going to paste that code. Let me have a closing div. You always have to have a closing div. And let's go ahead and put some letters in there again as a marker, so we have a pretty good idea what it looks like when we go to the home page. Here we are, we're in the home page. Let's refresh it real quick. There we go, we got the red border as you can see. We do have one small problem now. We got that title, popular members. We probably don't want that title for our text area. So let's go back to the home page template and see how we can change that. Here we are. Right here, this code right here calls a text from a language file. I'm going to be lazy and delete it and type my text directly into the document. I'm always thinking keywords or search engines when I'm typing text, so I want an Asian dating there. Let's go ahead and take a look at that now on the home page. There we are. Let's refresh our page so the changes take effect. I'm refreshing now, and there we go, our new title. Okay, we got our title here, but I don't care for that spacing right above the title bar. So let's go ahead and see if we can figure out what to do here. Let's go back to our template or our home page TPL and see if there's some coding there we can look at. Right here, this div class for home page, let's remove that. Remove the closing div for that class. Let's upload it. Let's go ahead and refresh our screen and see what it looks like now. And let's see here. There we go. Now it looks much better. Trial and error. That's what it's all about. Trial and error. Okay, now that we have our text area created, all it's really left to do is add some text. So let's go back to home page TPL. We're there. Let's add some text to it. All you have to do is type directly into home page TPL. Make sure you type into the right area. In this case, the div class is type page. You can also format it. You can use HTML format or you can use CSS. In this case, I think I'll use some inline CSS to format the text. I want to make it a little bit larger or make the font size a little bit larger. You pretty much can style any way you want, both for HTML or CSS. It's up to you. Let's go ahead and bold it. I'll make it bold. Okay, let's close it. Oops. I put that closing P there. That needs to be at the end of the text. So let me cut that and put it in the right place. There you go. Let's go ahead and upload it and take a look at the front page again and see what we got. Let's refresh the screen here so you can see the new changes. There you go. Just keep on typing, keep on styling. You could probably use a text editor and copy and paste it into the area if you want. If you want to use one of your text editors to do it, go ahead. And that's basically how you create a text area on the home page.